New overnight, part of a home in Lakewood is destroyed after a fire this morning. This happened in a garage near 26th Avenue and Alkire Street. It's right by I-70. West Metro Fire says drivers on I-70 were actually the ones who called 911 about it. It led to a small grass fire and some damage to a nearby home as well. No one was hurt. No word on how this fire started.
3 high school seniors from Arvada will appear in court today. They are accused of throwing rocks through several car windshields, killing a 20-year-old woman. 90s reporter Courtney Yoon joins us live from the Jeffco courthouse this morning. And Courtney, we got a lot of details yesterday. Some of those details, investigators said that they're going to hold on to a little tight, but we did learn how they were able to track down the suspects.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Jordan, and good morning. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office says that the break in this case came from cell phone device forensics, but couldn't expand more on the specifics of that. All 3 suspects are high school seniors from Arvada. Each one of them is being held without bail right now on a charge of first-degree murder with extreme indifference. The suspects' names are Joseph Koenig, Nicholas Mitch Carroll Chick, and Zachary Quack. They were arrested overnight on Wednesday. All 3 went to different high schools, and in a letter sent to parents, the district said none of them would be returning. In total, there are 7 victims. 20-year-old Alexa Bartell was killed, 2 people were injured, and 4 others were not hurt but had property damage. We spoke with one of the victims, Nathan Tipton, yesterday, whose windows were shattered last Wednesday night. Investigators believe Bartell's windshield was struck a few minutes after his.
Now, in hindsight, if I would have known what it was, I could have chased those guys down, and it might have saved her life, but God has his ways.
The Sheriff's Office said they haven't determined a motive yet for these crimes. They also said that the arrests were a great team effort after investigators sifted through about 300 tips from the public. The Sheriff's Office says that they don't need any more tips and that they believe that all the suspects are in custody now.
Yeah, investigators getting a lot of praise with this heartbreaking case. All right, Courtney, thank you.
Nearly 5 years after a deadly road rage shooting, a family finally has a verdict. Their son's killer will spend the rest of his life in prison. Yesterday, a jury found Jeremy Webster guilty on all counts. In June of 2018, Webster followed Megan Bigelow, who was driving her 3 sons to a dentist appointment in Westminster. Webster was angry that Bigelow tried to get into his lane when pulling over for an emergency vehicle. He followed them to the dentist and opened fire in the parking lot. Bigelow was shot in the head. Her 7-year-old son was hurt, and her 13-year-old son, Vaughn, who they called Bubba, was killed.
There's things that we have to go through still every day. The biggest one still is Bubba's not here. We can't hug him. We can't laugh with him. Can't joke. Can't watch him ride whatever bike, dirt bike, go-kart he built. And that was taken away from us that day. All his friends are graduating high school right now and going to college. And every time I get one of those graduation cards, I burst into tears.
So heartbreaking. Webster received life without parole for shooting and killing Bubba, plus another 192 years, which is the maximum sentence.
Right now, a firefighter who has worked for at least 2 departments in Boulder County is facing charges of sexual assault. Other firefighters came forward with allegations. The Boulder County Sheriff's Office believes there could be more victims. 30-year-old Cameron Barnaby has been arrested on 7 counts of sexual assault. Barnaby was a captain at the Hygiene Fire Department. Investigators say 4 women came forward. 2 of them were his subordinates. Deputies say some of the assaults occurred while he was on duty as a fire captain. Anyone with more information is asked to call the number listed at the bottom of your screen. According to court documents, the alleged assaults happened between June of 2018 and March of 2021. Barnaby is currently employed by Mountain View Fire Rescue and has been placed on unpaid leave.
Lawyers representing a man in southern Colorado who was tased in the face by Los Animas County deputies say one of the deputies has a long history of violence. Lawyers say records show Lieutenant Henry Trujillo has either pled guilty or been convicted of various charges since 1997, including harassment, fighting in public, and disorderly conduct displaying a weapon. Also, just 12 days before this tasing incident, Los Animas County had to settle a federal excessive force lawsuit involving Trujillo and the other deputy allegedly involved in the tasing, Mikhail Noel. The man tased in November is now suing the sheriff's department.